Bow, what's up, y'all? What's goody?
What's going on?
We in the basement. We editing, working on a project, and I said yesterday I was gonna start vlogging every day, so we're gonna get it popping.
I
So,
don't even know how I got roped into the vlog.
cause you came today, and this was my second day of doing this, so you showed up on the editing session, so now you're in it. That part. And look, see, they got a big screen right there we're working on. You know what I'm saying? So we taking a little editing break and decided, so tell the people because people don't understand that this takes a lot of work and concentration. So we've been working on this particular project that I ain't even gonna say no name on it until it's time. But we've been working on this for about 3 months. What has it been like?
It's been a process. Sorry, I was trying to send a message. It's been a process just because trying to figure out how to get it to where he wants it to be, to where it can flow. Like, so first, I think when we were first looking at it, we just didn't know where we was gonna go with it. And I think when we finally figured out how we wanted it to move, then it started flowing better.
So, how time consuming is editing?
People think you can finish a movie in like 2 weeks. No, not at all. Like,
You probably could shoot it in 2 weeks.
yeah, you can shoot
But
it
that
in 2
editing,
weeks, but you can't edit. Then you gotta take in. Look, they had my blue blockers. I didn't even have them on earlier.
hold up, I ain't even got my blue
So,
blockers
you gotta
on.
take
Hold
it,
on.
your eye strain, because you always looking at the computer.
Blue blockers.
And lining up stuff. It's a lot of work to edit. It
So,
is.
like right now, you got movie out right now. What Fairy Tale?
Right.
So, doing What Fairy Tale, I'm turning into like a whole little real edit. I mean, not edit, real podcast style. So, doing What Fairy Tale, what are some of the things like you wrote the story? You did it as a play 1st. Then somebody was all in your ear about, you need to make a movie, you need to make a movie. You made a movie. But you even hired somebody to edit, but you found yourself doing edits anyway. Why?
Because it wasn't how I envisioned how I wanted it. So me and the person who was helping with the edit in the beginning, I guess he never really came to the set, for one, to kind of see what was being filmed. Had the script, but in my mind, I had visuals of how I wanted it to be. So when I got the first draft back, I was like, no. And I had to go make it how I wanted it to be.
So,
But I couldn't have done that if I didn't know how to edit. So if
Right.
you didn't know how to edit, somebody taught me how to edit. Right here.
Right.
But if you didn't know how to edit, then you would be stuck with that, or you would be paying somebody else to do it again. So the fact that I knew how to edit just was good.
now how important is that to basically get your message out there exactly how you want it?
Oh, I think that's very important. That way when we asking me these questions, I can answer it
Right.
the way that it needs to be answered. But it's just when it's your baby, it's your vision. You just want it to be how it is perfect in your mind. Of course, it wasn't perfect, but nothing is perfect. So
You don't think it was perfect?
no. It was a lot of flaws. There were a lot of flaws.
Really?
Some stuff
So-
that couldn't be
so-
fixed.
But
So,
all right, so wait, you say that. So what I mean now,
it was
but you told the story
correct.
exactly the exact way that you wanted the story told. You told it exactly that way. So when
Correct.
you say it wasn't perfect, you're talking about errors that was made during filming or
Correct.
during editing.
Both.
Both. Okay.
Or if it was something in editing that I like, some sound stuff I'm not the sound person. So
So if you were to do it over like today, what exactly would you do different?
I think I would use, as far as for sound, we use 3 cameras. I think I would do 2 and do wide shot separate. Because then when it was wide shot, we had the boom over, but it was one scene where the girl was up at the table and the guy was in the kitchen. Her sound was great. His sound was shoddy, but I didn't have because we had the three cameras. We couldn't get the sound where it needed to be positioned.
So what would have been like? What would have made it great? Like, do you think it was the camera thing, or it could have been more live mics, or a separate recorder recording sound on the girl in the kitchen, and then a separate recorder recording sound over there?
Well, it could have been both. We could have did the separate recorder for each time they did the take. Mm-hmm. Or it could have just been one boom for the wide. But when that happens, then it would be a little closer, and then their sound wouldn't sound so shifty. Like I had to put a whole lot of room tone underneath to make it all sound similar. So some movies you might hear it and you hear it go shh. And that's because they're using different sounds from different times. So I put a constant shh underneath so that you wouldn't hear the shift.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. That's the whole purpose of the room tone concept.
The room tone.
Do you like live mics or you like boom mics better?
I like boom mics better. Only because I haven't personally been super successful with the live mics. Like we had ruffles. You know, you could see the light. You could see the box.
That. Watching this drive.
Yeah, so boom mic, I think is more effective unless it's outside. Now, outside that live mic saved me. It was in my purse. People might not know that. So it was a baby screaming at the Fat Tuesdays. But I had the live mic wasn't on me, but it was in my purse on the table. And that sound from the live mic picked up. So I think if we used the live mic when it wasn't on the people, it was really good. Because even at the bar scene, we had live mics.
The mics on the bar.
Yeah. So when they're just placed and no movement around them, they were really good. Very, very good sound. But when it got on, we just didn't get to the
So I was wondering, is that live mics or is that the particular mics we had, and should we just buy better ones?
That I don't know. I don't know. That's not my area.
Right. Mine either. But it's something that you have to have. Like it's like when you shoot a movie,
outside
I do not call myself a DP or a sound guy or a light guy or none of that. I am a storyteller. So I just do whatever I need to do to try to get it done. So, and you learn as you go along. So you just be like, all right, well, that ain't sound good. So I need to buy another one of those. So I need to, let me replace that lens because this lens was cloudy. Remember we had that? The wide angle lens was terrible.
Oh yeah. There was that one, I couldn't use any of the footage.
That's terrible.
And it was most of the movement.
The wide shot.
No, we did close up. We did
close up with it too?
So most of the movement shots I lost.
Oh, wow. That's terrible.
Because it was on the bad lens.
And that's something we go through. You
can't catch it because you don't catch it because on the laptop was where I was looking at the footage because I didn't have my big camera. So because it's condensed down on the laptop, it didn't look fuzzy. So even when I looked at the footage, it looked darker.
Right.
But it didn't look grainy.
Fuzzy, yeah.
And then
you went and bought another lens with a camera.
Right.
But you bought an expensive lens too. That lens was like a good one.
Mind their business.
No, I'm just saying most of the lenses, like when I first got the Blackmagic, I bought $300 Rokinon lenses. And they were pretty good until I bought that wide angle 14 millimeter, that short wide angle lens. That's the one we're talking about. It was trash. But I still didn't switch my lenses out. Every movie we used 35 millimeter Rokinons. But the next film, but then in the middle of, not the middle, prior to your film, Fairy Tale, you bought a camera with a new lens.
With a zoom
and that lens was sharp. And I was like, oh, snap. And then a project we just did last week, we saw a brother who came with a real expensive lens.
Right.
And that just made me sit here.
It was so crisp.
Right.
It was
and
nice.
that just made me say, okay, the next film, I need to buy new lenses. Even though the lenses we have, the 35 millimeter, they still look good because the interviews we just did look great. But for film, I think the upgrade would be some new lenses, keep the Ursa 4.6s and the 6K cameras, and get some new lenses. And yeah, because that lens you had was really dope. And then the brother last week actually had zoom lenses. Zoom lens. He said he do all the shooting with two lenses. The brother Ryan. What up, bro?
Hey.
And you know, okay, so that's dope. Yeah, so as you move along, we have to continue to upgrade equipment. We have to continue to pace ourselves. Yesterday I did a video about completing things. What do you feel about completing what you start?
I want to complete it because it always just feels like a weight on your back, and we have so many incomplete projects right now. So, but when you got so much going on, and people know me, I'm a Jamaican and I gotta work, but I have to work. So
Jamaica.
It is what it is. So I can only do so much. I can only do what I can do when I can do it. Cause he'd be like, I be running to get home because I'm tired.
But I think it is good that we actually, you know, because you got a lot of people out there trying to create content and create more movies. It's probably good that we actually shot a lot when we did, and we got a lot in the can to edit and to actually put out there to the world now. Because now all we got to do is edit and complete everything, and bow, it's out there.
Yeah. And I think it's easier. Like, I was able to do my film because I knew what I wanted. The other two films we got was more of Kilo's vision. So when I go to edit, sometimes I'm like,
what does he want right here? I don't get it.
I'm doing the Jamie Foxx. What? You did that?
That's funny, yo. Oh, snap.
So I can't I don't focus as well on those projects, even though I was like there the whole time and helped fill it out.
Right.
It's just harder.
Yeah, because you got your project done real fast, and you was doing it like when I first did It Takes a Village Part 1 with Morgan Flowerchild. I was so excited about that film. I mean, we shot it real quick, and I was edited real quick, and I was at one point in Greensboro, I was probably the fastest filmmaker in the area. And then at some point, I don't know, I slowed down, I got tired, life was life.
What messed us up was we shot 2 films in 3 months. And then we was needing to edit it, and then COVID hit. And like we were swapping the computer back and forth because I didn't have the computer. To try to get it done, and then it was just like the energy got lost.
We had an office, and we got a hemp license. We started growing hemp.
Did the Generation Hip Hop.
Yeah, the clothing line.
Too much.
We was doing a lot.
We was doing a lot. And then I think that burns you out. Like that burns.
And we was doing skits for we was doing skits, music videos.
YouTube together.
Your videos we was doing.
It was a lot.
We was doing a lot at one time.
And that's not good.
And trying to have premieres. And we was having movie premieres.
We needed to focus.
That's what's up. Yep. That's what's up. So, yeah, now it's a couple years later, like Karen showed us last week. She was like, Kilo, it says we did this 5 years ago.
Yes. We did have the premiere for Caking Up, though. We had the premiere for Caking Up last.
I was sitting there like, ooh, okay.
But it's not streaming yet.
I said, okay, that was a long time ago. Now, streaming is a...
And I think, here's one thing. We have 2 totally different editing styles. So I need complete silence. And he needs to talk and energy when he's on the computer. So when I'm on the computer, he do something else.
Right.
But if he's on it, then I'll talk. But it's like I can't work with noise at all.
Yeah, see, I like energy. I got to have energy.
And I think that was a clash, too, for us getting stuff done.
Yeah, because you'd be like, I'll do it at home by myself. I'll be like, wait, I want to see it. I want to sit right there next to you. I want to see it.
No.
I'll do it by myself. I said, man, listen. When you coming over? I got to a point where I was just asking people, hey, you want to come learn editing? Just to have people sitting next to me, to have energy. And I think what happened is not, I developed that from day one because the first film I did with Morgan Flowerchild, and she was sitting there when I was editing the first film. So that energy was helping me get it done. And then we went from one movie to another movie to another movie. So it was creating a pattern. You know what I mean? So I was kind of used to
I
that.
didn't plan on learning how to edit. It was never in my. So if I didn't know how to edit, yeah, I'd come and say watch you.
right, exactly, right.
But since I gotta do it,
Right.
it's a totally different.
What made you edit anyway? Like, what made me say learn how to edit? Because you was
On the skits or. No, it wasn't the skits. I think it was when we did Rooster. You was like, I can't do this by myself.
got you, yeah.
Well, you
That's
did
how
two
it is.
other movies by yourself. Why I got to get drug into it? But
Right.
it don't matter. I know how to do it now. It is what it is.
It was probably the energy. It was the energy. It was like, if you're gonna sit next to me, you need to learn this too.
But I'm a quick learner. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm sharp.
I'm sharp.
I'm very,
Yeah, everybody that meet you and they see your skills and talents, they be like, I need you on my project. I need you on my project. And I be the one in the background. I don't be hating y'all, but I be telling her to focus on her own stuff. Because a lot of people pull you in a lot of different directions and you won't get your stuff done. You know what I mean?
But I can now pick and choose the directions I want to be pulled. So,
Absolutely.
yeah,
You manage your own time
Yes.
wisely now. There's no longer office where Kilo is on your back every day.
I was crumbling, y'all. It was too much. Like, it was too much on me, and I was not gonna make it. I was not. I had to let stuff go.
That's true.
I had to let it go.
You had a lot going on in your personal life at that time too. So that played a role of pressure.
Hey, you gotta let people know.
No, I ain't telling what happened. I'm just saying in general, when we have a personal life, when you have a personal life.
You still gotta take care of home.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
family.
Like, when you have ease, then it's easier. But whenever there's a little bit of turbulence, it makes everything more pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you had to have a clean slate
Yeah.
so your creativity can run wild.
My juices can flow.
That's right. So what should we call this vlog today? Because we went on a lot of different topics.
The ins and out of I was about to say the ins and out of editing, but then that's not really it.
Yeah, because we passed editing. We more on energy and flow.
What it takes. Just call it what it takes.
What it takes.
I don't know.
The commitment.
Yeah.
That part. See, normally when y'all see us, we be clowning, but see, this is a serious thing. This is for the dreamers. This is vlogging. This is inspiration to let people know to, hey, go after your dreams. Anything you want to say to the dreamers?
Don't give up. 'Cause, that was 4 years from when I did the play, when I did the film, and then I was hoping to have my film out in 2023, and then all these delays, all these incidents happened, everything delayed it, and then it was 2024 when it came out 2 years later. It make you feel like a failure. Like, damn, I should have had this out last year, but everything's in God's timing, so.
That's right.
That's what it is.
And where they need to go see it?
You can go see it on Tubi, on Amazon, Fawsome, YouTube TV. I done seen a lot of different stuff. So, but Tubi is free.
So this
watch it on
can't
TV.
be free.
Go watch on TV.
What Fairy Tale
Yes.
is the film by Nikisha Wrights. Go check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So,
He didn't like to be called it, but he was the DP.
I was DP, but I don't carry that title DP. I'm just the man supporting the woman. That's all. Getting it done. That's it. Boom, bow, shaka, look us out. You know what I'm saying?
Let him tell it. Cause my glasses been gone from that.
We getting back to editing, y'all.
All right, y'all.
The screen don't went blank. We got 2 screens popping. But, holla, we out.
I don't do the twos. Bye, y'all.
You don't do the twos?
Do the twos.
Sadar's TV.
Let's
go.
go.